Welcome, everybody, to the Good Dumb Fun Show.
What's up, man?
What's up, gentlemen? How are y'all?
The
Dude,
voice you are hearing is the one and only. We want Skip. We want Skip. Skip Tallmage is in the building.
What's up? How are y'all?
Good.
Good,
It's good to
man.
see you.
Let me start off real quick.
Yeah,
just
take
by
over.
saying, no, I don't want to take over.
Yeah.
But I have a couple issues
Yeah.
with the Good Dumb Fun Show.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Air your grievances.
Issue one, we did the Good Dumb Fun Show when we all worked together.
That's true.
So who actually came up with, I mean, I know y'all came up with the name,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pretty sure I was either the dumb or the fun part when this all started. So that was my first issue. My second issue, which Patrick and I spoke about off camera a little bit, but I'm really hurt that we haven't had an episode yet of what would you do in an octagon with a certain animal.
I've been trying to get Patrick to do that episode, and I think he's scared I'm going to stump him.
It's on the document.
I'm going to find an animal that
My
he can't
logic
beat.
is sound.
Yeah. No, that's probably
Here
going
we
to be...
go. We haven't seen Skip in like... When's the last time we had like a lunch? I mean, it's been what, 6 months? I thought we
Probably.
did something in the summer.
We ate pizza.
We ate pizza.
Yeah.
And
I think that
we're
was
going to just
last.
come out the gate.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like old times.
Yeah. Hey, this is what we do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are like my little brothers. Because those of you that can't see me, I'm the senior elder statesman. So, but these are like my little brothers. I'm proud of you guys.
Proud of
We're
you.
proud of you.
We
Shut
miss you.
up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Y'all gonna try to make me cuss
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, we love us some Skip, and I've known you now for what, almost 8 years.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've known you long enough that you had my passcode to some very important information.
I could probably still log into your Amazon account if I wanted to.
Probably so.
Yeah.
So when I see an order of the new bamboo underwear, I'll know who got it.
I don't even know what that is, but I'll buy some.
Okay. All right, continue on with your intro to
Well,
your
no,
show.
hey, did you have any more grievances you'd like to air?
No, but I'm sure some more will come up.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Because, like I said, I feel like I was the test run for this show back when the three of us worked together.
Well, I think when the three of us worked together, that's when we probably all started opening up and joking around and all
Yeah,
that
for
sort of
sure.
stuff. So I think that was probably what made something like this possible. Because if Patrick, never really gets to know me and he thinks I'm just some, joyless supervisor, he's probably not going to ask if I want to do something like this when we're no longer in that that situation.
I
Yeah.
understand.
So yeah, I think we can give you some credit for this.
What did we think about Patrick when he came in to interview with that long, wavy hair that he had?
I liked it.
Okay, dude.
I thought it brought something to the office. I just wasn't sure what it
Some
was.
flair.
But coming from a bald guy, I was jealous
Sure.
of his long hair.
Yeah, and I told you this, and I told other people this before you got hired, because your hair was a topic of conversation.
Dude.
I told people this. I said, I went to a hockey school. Every guy on the hockey team has that hair. So I have no issue with it. Like, I don't think it's unprofessional. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Right.
But, like...
I didn't think we'd ever talk about this on the pod.
Well, here we are. Skip's
But,
here. You
yeah.
knew what would happen when
that's
Skip
true.
comes on.
But yeah, no, I mean...
I don't know why he has that script.
I was like so
This is just
nervous.
in case.
Oh, okay.
I was so nervous through the whole process that I didn't think anything of it. I was like, yeah, I guess I need to tighten the ship down a little bit. Which, I mean, it works out now because in my wife's opinion, putting my wife on the spot, this is too long to her.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not rocking the maybe it's Maybelline anymore.
The hockey flow.
Yeah, the hot.
That's what I called it.
But I don't
Fabio,
look.
the Fabio.
Yeah, I was about to say. Listen. Nobody would look at me with long hair and go, "That guy plays hockey." Like that.
I would say that guy likes hockey.
I don't know, man. It might be like he likes. I don't know.
That guy's friends with some guys on the hockey team.
Probably not.
They kind of poke around together.
Yeah.
He just got that.
Oh man.
So how have y'all been? I mean, other than the show, I keep up with that, obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't know who some of these clowns are that got to come on here and be the guest before me, but whatever.
Well, one's
Micah.
my wife.
Well, you know what? And I have issue with that too.
Okay.
That whole episode, you should have had the retired cop on there along with the judge.
Yeah.
To kind of offset some of that stuff.
Play bailiff or something.
Because I'm telling you, that was an act of God, that grocery cart hitting the car. That's an act of God. There's nothing criminal. There's no criminal intent. Anyway, this is not 48 hours or whatever.
Well, also
about
this was logistically, this took some work, but the cards finally got together.
Yes.
Now we're here.
Yeah.
Hey, and you're welcome to be a regular. If you want to come on once a month, we'll have the day of the month for Skip.
Yeah, and if you want to know how deep this goes, we had to pull some strings and shut the government down to make this happen.
Oh, that's true.
Absolutely.
That is our bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
this is my last Friday off for a while.
Yeah. So not to call you out as a Fed, but
I'm a contractor. I'm
there you
a
go.
contract
There you go.
employee.
There you go.
The three people that we don't know that watch the show are like, they're compromised.
Yeah.
Deep state.
Yeah. But no, we're good. We're good. I'm good anyway. I don't know. I won't speak for Patrick.
Well, I was gonna say we can catch up a little bit. How's your week been?
It's been good. My week, I mean, it's just normal stuff. I feel like the stage of life we're in, it's just like drop the kids off, go to work, either get the kids or get home, get the kids to bed, go to sleep, do it all again tomorrow. Like that's kind of the stage we're in right now. It's just a busy time in the Horton household, so I'm waiting for that to slow down. But everybody's like generally healthy right now, and just looking forward to the holiday breaks coming up. So
We're going to discuss this whole holiday thing too.
Okay.
I'm about Thanksgiving,
yeah,
then Christmas.
thank you. Thank you.
But anyway, how have you been?
Yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm ready for Thanksgiving to be over, to be honest.
Wow, so you can proceed with your Christmas?
Well, hey, by the time this
No.
comes out, it will be.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
That's true.
because it'll be December 1st
True.
when this comes
true.
out. So
But no, I'm good. Like me and Skip caught up a little bit
Yeah.
beforehand. Stuff we can't
We
say.
hugged it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
I know how
it
you
was
guys are.
a little bit too long.
that's why I gave
but-
you a couple minutes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I'm good. Everything's staying pretty standard on my end.
That's
What
good.
you been up to?
Not a whole lot. When you're retired, even though I do still work, it's nice to be able to work when I want to, take off when I want to. But yeah, grandkids keep me busy, keep me and my wife busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think. When I worked with you guys, I think I had 2 or 3. Now we have another one, so we have 4 grandkids.
Oh, that's
now.
awesome.
Congrats.
So everything's been good.
Good, man.
Everything's good.
Very cool.
And and that's the funny thing, when I was driving over here and started thinking about how this might go or whatever, I knew it would get wild at some point. But the reality of it is, when y'all started the whole "we won't skip" thing, I was like, people just don't realize the 3 of us have laughed together and cried together and been through some stuff. And if you look at us, nobody would put the 3 of us together as friends. Nobody.
True.
I mean,
Nobody would pick us out of a crowd.
No, I
They'd be
mean,
like, those guys are just walking in the same direction.
yeah, I mean, they're in the convenience store at the same time.
Yeah.
One's getting beer, one's getting a pack of cigarettes, another one's just getting an icy or something. You know
Which
what I
one's
mean?
which?
Yeah, we'll let the audience decide that. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm just gonna dote on you guys. I'm proud of you, and it's just amazing that you have like 4 followers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, I'm
We've worked
4
hard.
followers that are not directly related to us.
Yeah, we've worked hard
Which
for
is
those
huge.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have 30 subscribers and 4 of them are people we don't know, it's like, that's huge.
That's big.
But I remember like y'all's first episode, y'all said that out front. It's like, we're doing this because we think it's fun.
Yeah.
And that's the way our office used to be.
Yeah.
We used to get upset when somebody would come in and ask us to do something. I'd be like, or the phone would ring. I'd be like, is my phone ringing? I'm not answering it.
We're
in the middle of this conversation.
Who can watch this episode?
But no, life's good, man. It's
Good,
just ticking along.
Yeah.
But at my age, I'm just glad to wake up.
Yeah.
So
It's funny that you talked about our conversations being the precursor to this, because it really, as you know, because you've watched the show, you know that a lot of this we take from these crazy conversations that we had.
Absolutely.
Because that's the basis for a lot of our crazier conversations. Is like,
That's
remember
why-
that time we
That's
talked
why I'm
about...
surprised y'all hadn't talked about the animal thing yet. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
that
were
needs to
saving
be its own episode, maybe a two-parter.
Well, hey, we can broach it.
Yeah.
If y'all want to talk about it,
So
we can talk about whatever.
we'll do that in the spring.
Just make sure I'm invited to that episode.
Okay, yeah,
Because there was
we
some-
can do that.
There was some stuff that Patrick said, and me and you looked at each other and was like, no freaking way. Him and a red kangaroo. Because Patrick would say about, I pull his hair and and there's no way he could get his feet on me. And I'm like, really? Is that really how this is going to go? People have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm like, give me a bunny. I just want to wrestle a bunny.
yeah, yeah,
I stand by it.
yeah. Okay,
I'm ashamed of nothing.
we'll get into that.
Okay.
We will get into that.
Do we have anything in the mailbag we got to cover?
We do have a couple things, and then I do want to pick Skip's brain on some of the arguments we've had lately.
Okay.
And I can tell you're wanting to chime in. So, comments primarily come from YouTube, Instagram, SpeakPipe, and gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. A buddy of mine from Omaha, Matt Grimes, messaged on Instagram and said about the sandwich thing. He responded to the poll and said sub style sandwich becomes 2, square loaf style sandwich becomes half.
I don't like it, but I'll concede.
I don't.
With him specifically.
I think
I'm still
they're
not
both
conceding
halves.
with you. I'm just going to concede with him specifically.
Okay. Well, there you
Why,
go.
are you scared of him? Maybe we need to put him and Matt in the octagon.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah.
No, dude, because I'll agree that's... I've had multiple people say that to me. They're like, okay, your logic with a sub sandwich could be applied to that.
I disagree.
However, with other sandwiches, well, you're a sandwich criminal, but I digress.
Sandwich general we established. And then this is
Thank
also
you,
about
Matt.
thank you, Matt. This is also about the sandwich thing, and then we'll get Skip's opinion. Sterling.
Don't read it.
Dude, Sterling can't let it go.
Don't read it.
He's chiming in again. Are you sure?
No, I'm kidding.
No,
Of course
read
read
it.
it. Of
I
course
was
read it.
reading.
Yeah, Sterling's back. He says, I asked my family, parents, brothers, and sisters-in-law at dinner the sandwich question. No debate was needed. All instantly agreed. It is 2 halves of one sandwich. Patrick, I am willing to contact an exorcist to exorcise your sandwich demons.
All right, dude.
Wow. I kind of
No.
agree with that, though. I think it's 2 halves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ask the question the way you asked it to me.
Okay.
Just to get Skip's, hey, this is the question.
The question was, and there will be a follow-up. The original question was, if you make a sandwich, whatever it is,
Right.
and you cut it however you want to cut it, is it 2 sandwiches or 1 sandwich?
I say it's 2 halves of one sandwich.
Okay.
Amen.
Now that's fair. I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
If I cut the sandwich in half, but I put different things on different slices, does it become 2 sandwiches? Or is it still 2 halves with different stuff on it?
I'm going to go with 2 halves with different stuff, but
Amen.
I can see.
Okay.
Yeah. And we don't need to rehash the whole thing because
Well, and
people are
this
probably
has been
sick
the
of
Good
this.
I
Dumb
have
Fun
something
Show.
I would
We're
like to
wrapping
say, but y'all will be like beep 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 beep.
Yeah, we had that bleep button ready.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Christmas and Thanksgiving debate you kind of started.
Well, let me say, I've got a friend who's a retired police officer as well. He starts decorating for Christmas right after Halloween. Matter of fact, as we're filming this, I will be going to his house tonight because he wants me to see his decorations. He knows that I feel that he's on the verge of like paganism. Paganism in the way that he worships Christmas. So this year, the inside of his house, I mean, they take pictures off the wall and hang up a giant Santa Claus.
Okay.
He has a Santa Claus tattooed on his leg with the leg lamp from the Christmas Story.
Okay.
This dude loves Christmas.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's
And
intense.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is I'm like, dude, you just skipped right over Thanksgiving. Now he has all his family over, and they enjoy Thanksgiving, but they're surrounded by Christmas, and so I just feel like every holiday should have its place, have its own separate thing. So we got to get through Thanksgiving. At my house, we do Thanksgiving, and then like the weekend, at some point during the weekend after Thanksgiving, Christmas gets put up.
Yeah. And that's how I grew up, and
Right.
that's kind of what I was explaining to Patrick.
Yeah.
Is like it was kind of a ceremonial thing for me. You know, you get done with Thanksgiving dinner, you get your desserts in, and then maybe you start that night, maybe you start the next day, but it's like there's kind of the ceremonial unboxing of the Christmas decorations, and you know, you kind of do it together as a family, and it's like it was a tradition, and I recognize that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. That's kind of
Yeah.
how that's kind of how I like it.
Yeah, we're just impatient, and we don't have, growing up, we never had a Thanksgiving tradition, really. The only tradition was which grandparents were we going to. And
Right.
even then, the actual meal itself, we didn't really put a lot of effort into it because it just wasn't something that my family did.
Sure.
So growing up, it just was always like, okay, is Christmas here yet?
So you really want me to get something started? Ham or turkey?
At Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
turkey.
Ham.
ham.
Yeah.
You're a ham guy.
Yeah.
You don't like turkey?
I like fried turkey,
Okay.
deep fried turkey.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of years, my wife has gone to Popeye's Chicken and bought a Cajun
Not a sponsor.
turkey.
Nice.
That's
Not a
good.
sponsor.
That sounds really
That
good.
sounds nuts.
It is good, but it's too much. There's
There's no such thing.
well, here's the thing. You can only do turkey so much.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
can't eat it for like 2 weeks
For sure.
because then that gets you all into the turkey sandwich thing.
Uh-huh.
You cut that in half. What is it?
You got two turkey
Ponder that,
sandwiches.
folks.
Two halves of a turkey sandwich.
Yeah. But anyway, we had a friend to tell us about that, and you have to order it like you probably have to start ordering it now. You're at your local Popeyes, and then it comes in. It's already pre-cooked, but then it's like frozen. So all you really have to do is heat it up. But it's Cajun spice. It's very good.
I may do that.
Yeah, I
tonight.
might.
Very good.
Yeah, I might have to look into.
I have a fried turkey horror story that happened to us about 5 or 6
Please
years
tell me
ago.
it involves fire.
No, there's no fire. Only sickness.
Oh no! Oh wow!
So
Have you ever noticed Patrick always has some kind of sickness to whatever being talked about?
Sometimes we're down with it. No, so I'm not going to name the family member, but
Great joke.
But yeah, I'm glad you appreciate that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Calm
name the
down
family
with
member,
it.
but the family member was like, we've never fried a turkey before. Let's fry a turkey. And so their idea of frying the turkey was buying this very small, like basically meant to fry French fries fryer. Like it was very small.
Okay.
And it was very not to the standard of the turkey that was brought in. This turkey was massive. It barely fit in the fryer. So all the weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, like we're all speculating, like this is not gonna cook because this fryer is not made for a turkey. It wasn't a turkey fryer. It was just
Right.
like a Walmart $12, like whatever you could just grab off the shelf real quick. And I was like, should we prepare a backup? And everybody else was like, no, let's not do a backup. Like it'll be fine. The person
Famous
started.
last words.
Yeah.
The person started frying this turkey at like 7 a.m. So we come over at like 11:30, and they're like, "Turkey's going good." We pull the turkey out, and we cut it, and the first like half inch of the turkey was cooked. The rest of it was raw.
Oh no.
And the when I say like there could have easily been a fire, the grease was like if this was the lid or the level of the grease, it was like right there with the turkey inside of it. And like this person would drop it in and it would splash, like it would splash on the
Right.
floor, and I'm like,
That's how the fire started.
That's how
yeah,
the
dude,
fire
I'm like,
started.
this is
Yeah.
crazy. And so that year we didn't have turkey.
Wow.
That's
Some people
crazy.
ate it and they said that the sickness was not related, and I was like, I disagree.
It sounds like you had a lot of raw poultry.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's
gross.
bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So,
Yeah.
and I've never cooked turkey, so I know nothing about what the secret is. I just know that 99% of the time when I've had turkey, it's not been good.
Most of the time, the complaint about turkey is that it's dry.
Right.
But that's usually people that like
Don't know how to cook it.
or they don't like like the dark meats never dry. Like if you have like a chicken thigh, chicken leg, like that stuff's never dry. So turkey's the same. The turkey breast can dry out, but a lot of people will do like injections and brining, and there's like tricks you can do to make it, you know, moist. I'll just say it.
I was wondering what word you were going to say.
I couldn't think of another one, so there we go.
Do you remember sitting in the office when Josh decided he was going to be a grill master?
Yeah.
And he started all that?
Yeah.
And now he's talking about brining and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, because I accomplished my goal.
Yeah, in Josh's defense, he's got that thing on him now.
Okay.
Because there was, after like, he'd probably been doing it for a while. This was after you got the Blackstone, like after you had done all the research and all that stuff. He was talking about this meat he was cooking. I don't remember what he was doing to it, but he was like, dude, it's awesome. And I jokingly was like, well, then like help us out, like bring us some.
Right.
And he was like, okay. And he brought, I think it was some sort of steak.
I remember this.
And you brought these little steak slices to work. And I was not joking when I was like, I will pay you. If I bring the meat to you, will you cook it and give it back to me? Because it was awesome. So he's really good at it.
Wow.
Like
I wouldn't have expected
his is the place to be to go eat.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's
well,
fun.
how come when we helped him move, he didn't cook for us?
Listen, that's neither here nor there. He didn't do it the second time either.
You guys moved the grill.
Dude, we moved a bunch of junk. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then we got to his new house, and he's like, take your shoes off. I was like, take my shoes off.
Like, who do you think you are? No, but yeah, I mean, the funny thing is depending on what I'm cooking, like if it's like a long smoke, I'm a nutcase. Like Courtney can't stand it.
Like a brisket?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't handle it. I'll be pacing in the living room, like, because I think it's not going to be done in time. Like if we're having people over, I'm a nervous wreck because I'm like,
oh, y'all have people over? Have you ever been invited over?
every now and then. But
I got invited to help move.
Yeah, me too.
About, like, I'm talking
kidding,
about.
I'm
I'm pretty sure I invited you guys to Easter.
Yeah. And you invite me to Thanksgiving every year.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad you.
I
haven't
guess
taken
he's
me up
hoping
on
I
that.
die because I've never been invited.
I swear I've invited you.
You're like, he's 50-something, whatever.
I'll get you this year then. I
Okay.
could have swore I invited you. But anyway, so like if people are coming over and there's like a time crunch, I can't handle it. And Courtney's like, I can't stand you when you're like this. And so, but it's also funny because, schedules and stuff, like Courtney is now the grill master because it's like, she'll get home before me. So if we're grilling something, like she'll do it before I even get home.
Oh, wow.
And so she's just like.
So do you critique it?
No, I mean, it's one of the
No,
like.
because I'd like to eat and be able to sleep.
And it's good. Like she's killing it. So
She'd take
it's
you
funny.
to trial on the brisket. She'd be
Yeah.
like, tell me about the brisket. Defend or prosecute my
Honestly,
brisket.
she should do the brisket
That
so
was
that I don't have to be that nervous about it.
There you go.
But yeah, good times.
You do get nervous on stuff.
Yeah, I don't like when I don't have
You
control.
remember when me and you'd be in our part of the office, just randomly talking about whatever.
Yeah.
And we try to include Josh, but he's in the middle of something.
He would
He's
be locked in. Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
I never said that. I would say
Never?
I would say I wasn't listening.
Oh, okay.
You'd be like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, what are we talking about?
Dude.
Because I've just like tuned out doing whatever I'm doing.
Yeah, because, and sometimes we get a little carried away, but
We do.
dude, it was so funny when Josh became my boss. After about a month of being boss, I would walk in there and be like, so what do you think about this? And he's like, I think you should probably sit back down at your desk. This is the 14th time you've walked in here with some stupid thing you saw on Instagram.
Yeah.
Good times.
It's fun for about the first 8 times.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, we both have stuff to do.
Time to lock it in.
Yeah.
But now, people who smoke brisket and stuff, I'm like, I don't get how you commit the time to that. I have a buddy in Texas who he really likes to smoke brisket, and he's like, he'll send me updates at like 2 a.m. He's like, I set my alarm every 3 hours because I got to go out there and check it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. Is
Yeah.
it that good when it ends?
When it's done right, it's good. It's also easier for me because I have a pellet stove.
Yeah.
Or like a pellet grill. So it's like, the real smokers out there that are actually like tending a fire and, keeping it going and keeping it between
That's
a certain
ridiculous.
temperature. They're the real ones.
Yeah.
And they would accuse me of owning an easy bake oven. But for me, I'm like, we're both burning wood. We're both cooking meat with smoke. So
And you're checking on it.
Yeah,
still.
and I'm
So get bent.
yeah,
Get
exactly,
bent.
exactly.
I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, that originated in the office.
That's true.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it's easier for me because I'm not out there
I
like
can't imagine the
literally
anger
tending a fire.
if you smoked a brisket for 14 hours and you unwrap it and it's just horrible. I would be so upset.
You should come over because that's what happens to me every time.
Oh no!
Brisket's one that I have not been able to tune in. Like everybody who eats it says it's good, but I don't like it because it's not what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, you're
like
a perfectionist.
I start off. It's true, but I start off with like a vision of how it's going to be, and then it comes out, and I'm like, well, that ain't it. And then everybody's like, oh, this is good, and I'm like, whatever. Like by then, I'm just like, I gotta wait.
Son.
I gotta wait a few more months so I can afford another brisket and try again.
Have you seen that tenderism guy on Instagram? The guy that has that barbecue place.
That older guy that
yeah. And he'll like dangle the meat.
He'll hold up a slice of yeah, Skip, you'd love it. You'd love it. He'll hold up the slice of brisket
right now, folks.
Yeah, thanks for keeping it clean. He'll hold up
That
the
was
slice
my bad. I'm sorry.
He'll hold up the slice and it'll literally just gravity
Fall
will fall
off.
it'll fall apart, and then
Isn't that how you're supposed to like put it on?
you're supposed to hang
drape
it over
your finger, and
That's
so that it's-
The finger test.
yeah. The finger test is like
It's not me, folks. I
yeah.
promise.
Move forward. The finger test is like it's like I forget what you call that. Like it's a texture.
Because it's not
Yeah.
really supposed to break.
It's not
but
supposed
it's
to
supposed
break.
to be able to
Yeah, go limp.
bend or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Flexible.
It's supposed to hang but not rip. So
I thought it was supposed to rip. I thought it was supposed to be the more tender it was that it fell apart, the better it was.
it depends on like
what you're going
It probably
for, I
depends
guess.
on how you want it.
right.
Oh, okay.
So like the
But
barbecue,
it's not supposed to just
the competition.
Yeah.
I've had it where it's
Competition.
like jerky.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
terrible.
That's not good. Yeah. And the competition folks would tell you if you're smoking meat, it should never fall apart because that means you overcooked it.
Huh.
But for like the home, like the DIYer or whatever you want to call it, like
Yeah.
the folks like me who are doing it for dinner and not competition, I like it. Like if I make ribs, I want them to fall off the bone, and I
Right.
don't care if I overcooked it because that's how I like it.
Right.
But if I entered that into a competition, I would get like a F.
You get smoked.
Exactly. But
That's awesome.
anyway.
I was gonna say, do we have any other mail we need to go through?
Well, we do have a.
I forgot we were ripping off that.
we're doing a podcast, by the way.
My bad.
No, we're
my
fine.
bad.
You're good. We have a speak pipe for Skip, I believe.
Oh boy.
So we've been like saying, we want Skip. We've been kind of throwing this out there for a while. We got a speak pipe a while back. What? What did I say?
literally just got a text from my wife, and the text says, "We want Skip. We want Skip." I cannot believe that.
That's awesome.
Unprompted.
Unprompted. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
But so we've been, putting this out there for a while that one day this is going to happen. So we actually got a speak pipe a while back that I've saved for when you were on the show.
Really?
Yeah. And all it says is don't skip this call in.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that means it's for you.
Okay.
And if it's not, then we'll just deal with
Because
it.
to preface, we don't listen to these.
Oh, okay.
We don't We don't read
Right.
ahead. We yeah. So I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
Boys, I don't know when he's going to be on, but I'm ready for the Skip Tallmage. We want Skip. We want Skip. We want Skip. You get it. But,
So long.
Skip, I have a question for you. What is your craziest cop story? We need to know it now. We need to know all the details. We need to know the funny story. And how does it feel to finally be on the Good Dumb Fun show with my boys Josh and Patrick? Heck yeah, baby.
Okay.
Well, we all know who that was.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was Micah.
He's just jealous. He's just jealous that,
He is.
that everybody wanted me to be on the show.
Yeah.
Y'all just threw him a crumb and let him be the first guest after the judge.
Ooh, throwing some shade. All right.
I'm trying to think of a good cop story that I can tell that doesn't involve like some type of type thing or something. No, and I don't mean that. It's,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, we've heard that story.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, y'all have heard that story. That's not a good one for this
don't tell that
podcast.
one on the show.
Let me go with the second question first, and I think I've already addressed it. It is awesome to be here on the Good Dumb Fun show with these gentlemen because I'm the creator of this.
Yeah, you're the mastermind.
Yeah, they just didn't include me, and when they decided to build a studio and all this kind of stuff. So it's awesome to be here. It's awesome to see these guys. A cop story. Wasn't there a duck or something that got killed in Prattville?
All right.
We shouldn't talk about
We're
that.
going to have to cut that out.
Is that a cold case
Yes.
for you?
Yeah, I still have
Unsolved mystery?
I have a drawing of a perpetrator still hanging in my bedroom. Looks like a Unabomber.
Glasses, long hair.
Let me think about the cop thing, and
Okay.
I'll get back to that.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
thanks for
'cause-
the question there, Micah.
Yeah, and I have,
man.
we're going to get into the kind of like how we, asked the lawyer questions
Yeah.
when she was on. I kind of wrote down some like ask a cop
Okay.
type stuff. So we'll get into that. So maybe something will jog your
Okay.
memory.
All right.
But yeah. So
Let me just say, after 28 years of full-time law enforcement, there are many stories that are could have been traumatic at the time, but now that I look back on them and nobody died from it, they're kind of funny. So, when you're chasing a drunk guy on a bicycle, that's pretty funny sometimes.
Were you
to
running?
think about? I was not running. I was in a car,
Okay.
and anyway, we're going down a street here in this town, and this was early on in my law enforcement career. And so the guy swerves. He's on a bicycle. He swerves into oncoming lane of traffic. And at first I was like, okay, he just doesn't know how to ride a bike or whatever. Then we realized that he's probably intoxicated. So then you have to go through, can you charge somebody on a bicycle with DUI?
I was going to ask, is that DWI on a bicycle?
It depends on how it's DUI.
BUI.
Yeah.
Biking.
Well, actually, BUI in the state of Alabama was boating while intoxicated.
Okay, CUI. Cycling.
Cycling. Long story short, we did not charge him with cycling intoxicated, but he went to jail for public intoxication after we caught him.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a car, you know he's going to outrun you if I get out on foot.
Right.
And I won't say whether or not we bumped his cycle with the car, but he took a tumble and we took him into custody for being intoxicated. So anyway,
Sure.
that's just one.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on with your questions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
I don't know
basically
if
what it is.
I don't know if we've ever asked you, and you don't have to be specific with it, but was law enforcement your first career? I know it's your longest career, but was that what got you into law enforcement? Had you always wanted to be in
Are
law
we doing
enforcement?
true story here?
No, you can whatever you want to say. You don't have to answer it either. You can just tell me.
Law
you've been.
enforcement was never even thought about.
That's crazy.
Long story short, I, as you guys know, I went to college right out of high school, attempted to play a little baseball, and that didn't work out for me. So I went back home to Birmingham, and a friend of mine was working for Clanton PD. And so he's like, hey, man, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. He goes, you want to come ride with me? He worked night shift. And so long story short, I went and rode with him, had to sign a waiver and all this kind of stuff. And I don't remember us doing a whole lot. I think he arrested a drunk driver that night, and we had to tussle with him a little bit. Went to a DV type call. And so about 3 o'clock in the morning, he goes, let me just take you back to your car, and, you can get on back to the house or whatever. And I just remember going, how do I get into this?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. And so I applied at a couple different places and then got an offer, and that's kind of how I got into it. I'm probably the perfect example of, as you guys know, I'm probably the perfect example of if you can't beat them, join them. because the first agency that called me for an interview, I went through the whole interview process, passed the physical agility, and they had me set up for a polygraph or a lie detector test, which is part of the hiring process. And I remember they had me hooked up, and all of a sudden the door opens, and there's this sergeant standing there, and he says, "Unhook him because I don't think we can hire him." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Is this your driving record?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he goes, "We would not be doing our job protecting and serving if we put you behind the wheel of a police car." Because my driving record was pitiful.
Yeah.
So
CVS pharmacy receipt.
yeah, like with all the coupons and everything. Yeah, it was like that. So I didn't get hired there, but on the way out the door, that same sergeant says, "Do you really want to do this?" And I go, "I think so." And he goes, "No, do you really want to do this? Because it's a calling." Mm. And that was the first time it struck me. I was like, I'm fixing to do something serious. So he said, "Call this other agency, and they'll hire you." And I was like, "Oh, so they don't care about the public safety." But long story short, I got hired, and 28 years of full time, and made it through the ranks, and retired as a supervisor. It was a good career, and I still enjoy. Now I'm not that guy. I hate watching cop shows on TV. Every time they rack the gun back to see if there's a bullet in there before they go in the house, I'm like, that's not real. You know whether there's a bullet in your gun or not. This ain't Barney Fife or anything like that. But when you get out and actually help people, that's what it was really all about for me. But in between that, you're there with your guys, the friendships that you make. You guys know some of my friends that worked around us, and some of the stories that we talked about, and a lot of it wasn't very serious, because when you're going from a call that was serious until you get your next call, you got to find a way to kind of release that, and we all did it with like humor and
that was your way of processing
absolutely what
you just saw or witnessed or
absolutely
went through.
But it was a good career, and I'm glad I did it. I don't know if I would do it again today, and because
it's a different ball game,
different ball game, and now with everybody filming you and all this kind of stuff, it's like couldn't do that again.
Yeah, Skip would have been on the news.
Absolutely. So what's next?
So if you had the chance to do it again, you think you would stick with baseball? Challenge that first baseman that came along?
I don't know. I believe in God's plan. And like I said, never thought about law enforcement. So once I got into it and I kind of found my groove, my groove in law enforcement, believe it or not, well, you guys will believe it because you saw me on a daily basis, and you know how my attitude and I like to laugh and joke, was probably the 10 years I spent as a juvenile detective / school resource officer. Going in and being able to work around kids, and I helped start the school resource officer program at the agency I retired from. So there was only a couple of us. So we had everything from kindergarten to high school. I didn't like being at the high school level a whole bunch. Some of those kids would try you. I was like, every day when I go up to the high school, I'd be like, please let an 18-year-old be the one that tries me. You can take them to jail. If they're 17 and they're talking smack to you, it's like, back in the day,
let this one cook a little bit.
Yeah. But like the little kids, that was awesome. They still thought police officers were heroes, and so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
kind of
awesome.
like working with you guys. I was like, these guys look up to me.
Yeah, you were our hero.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part of being like when you look at your 28 years, like of that profession, what was your favorite part?
Um,
And it could be a single instance. It could just be an aspect of the.
Well, I think what it boils down to, and I said it just a minute ago, is I got to the point where it wasn't about putting people in jail or writing a ticket. It was more about what you could do to help somebody. As you guys know, and we've talked about it in the office many times, there's a lot of people out there that are struggling.
Yeah.
And so when you get to go to a call, regardless of what it is, I always appreciated the opportunity to be able to help solve a problem. And just taking somebody to jail, to me, there are people that need to go to jail, but and they went. But 95% of the time, people just needed either information about where they can go to get some help, whether it be alcoholism or domestic violence or whatever. But when you're able to help somebody, that seemed kind of like my calling. And I hate to say that because everybody's like, oh, you're a calling. But I've had several. We had a chaplain at our department, and he made sure that we knew that. In the Bible, it says that people are called. So, I hate to get serious like that, but that was the best part of the job for me. Like I said, when you get to help somebody. My wife, she to this day, she gets a little. Well, at first she got annoyed by it, but now it's like it's cool because I retired February will be 6 years ago.
Wow.
But we can be out at a restaurant and somebody will come walking up and go, "Hey, Officer Skip, I'm gonna get emotional, but whatever I did, they remember that."
Yeah.
I don't remember them
Right.
necessarily. You know what I'm
You've
saying?
seen 1,000 of them.
Yeah. But when you got that kid that you had to deal with a lot at school, and then they graduated, went on to college, went to the military or whatever, and they see you, that's kind of cool.
That is cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't think Josh was going to ask that. I thought he was going to be like, so what was your favorite thing when you were working with us?
Well, this right here.
Yeah. We had a blast.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, when we had to work, that was
that sucked.
terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Because y'all know. So everybody out there knows by the time we started working together, I had just retired. And so I didn't come here to work. I didn't come to I didn't take this job to work.
You thought it was going to be more of a part-time gig. And
yeah, I did.
It was
and
a little
then,
more than you realized.
Then the supervisor we had made it a job, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, they got a knack of doing stuff like that.
Because I started in March of 22. When did you start there?
Well,
because that's all my timeline's confused. 'Cause
Right.
I thought you had been there for a long time.
no. I came in 20?
I can't remember.
21?
I can't remember.
Okay, so you had been there for.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
A
there
while.
for a little bit.
Yeah, but I knew him prior because he would stop by and,
Right.
Yeah.
ask me how to log into Amazon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I was like, I need this, and I need it like today.
yeah, Skip's like, I want this in a box on my doorstep. Can you make that happen for me? I'm like, yeah, man. Let me log in.
Josh is the guy that taught me how to break down the internet.
Go to www. Okay, well, so do you think even now, like after all your experience, like do you think you have like a different read on people than the average person? Like, do you think you can?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For two reasons. Number one, I've been trained.
Right.
I went to. You guys know my whole story. I was a hostage negotiator. I was on the SWAT team for a little while.
SEAL Team 6.
Yeah. Osama went down.
Yeah. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah. I had to take a. I had to be excused from work for a couple of days and couldn't tell anybody. But like, so I've been to like training on body language.
Sure.
So when I was a detective, so there are things, and my wife hates it.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
like,
she hates it.
Like,
'Cause-
what's it like going out with you now? Like, because you're like that person across the room.
Well, the stories that some people hear are true. Everywhere I go, I try to sit with my back to the wall. Like at church, I sit on the back row, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're a back row Baptist," and I'm like, "No, not really. It's just I'm packing, and I want everything to happen in front of me."
Yeah. Even in the office, you didn't like people walking behind you.
Yeah, I hated my chair where
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
And it was like, because if you remember that one time I tried to put some paper up over the door, and I was like, don't do that ever again. And I was like, I don't like people looking at me. But so my wife hates it. But yeah, I can, we'll be sitting somewhere, and somebody will walk through the door, and I'll be like, that dude. And she's like, what? And I was like, you don't want me to tell you. But I'm like, you know, because you are being judgmental. It's like the way he's dressed, or the way they're together.
The way they're walking.
They're probably up to no good.
Right.
But the bad thing is I've gotten to where, not crowds per se, because you guys know I go to Auburn and I can sit in a crowd, but like Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I'm walking around like got my wallet and everything in my hand,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ain't nobody pickpocketing me,
Yeah.
you know. And then I'm looking around, and she's
Yeah.
like, calm down, you know.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Now, it's a little different because, again, like you said, you've been trained specifically on how to identify certain body languages. But I think some people, if you're just a generally observant person, when somebody's really acting out of line,
Right.
most people you would spot and say, okay, something's off.
Right.
My mom, the exact opposite. Somebody could be walking around with
Totally agree with that.
with somebody could be walking around with a sign on their head that says, I am a criminal and I will hurt you. And she'd be like, I wonder why that guy's got a sign on his head.
Yeah.
And I tell this story all the time. I don't know if I've ever told you this story. We got followed one time from Florida to here,
Okay.
like a 3-hour drive. And this guy was following us, and we went through, because there was a group of us and my mom was driving. And I was, as a kid, you know, you're watching cars go by, and eventually I was just, for 20 minutes, I was like, this guy has made every weird turn that we made. Like, we would do left, and he would left. And it's like, you know, after a while, so I started just as a game. This started as a joke. I was like, I'm going to tell her to go a direction and then see what he does. And so I was like, hey, Mom, do a U-turn up here real quick. I think I got to go to the restroom. She'd do a U-turn. He U-turned right behind us. I don't know if it's a he, but this person U-turned behind us.
No
I
judgment.
said, can you pull into this gas station and then just leave
Women can
and
be
go back?
criminals too.
And so she did it.
And bad drivers.
Everything we did, this person did.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this person's following us. And
It was probably your long flowing locks.
so, so
He's like, I
we
like
did
that
some
girl.
crazy, and I mean, we did some like crazy evasive maneuvers, and this person was not letting up. And I was like, we were coming to a youth conference, like a church conference.
Right.
And everybody was freaking out, but my mom, we said, it's very obvious this person is following us. And
So at what point did somebody pick up a phone and call 911?
it was about we did not. Here's what we did.
He's still
It was
following
about,
him.
It was about an hour into
He's waiting
this.
outside.
He followed for a whole hour. We pulled into the gas station, and as we were pulling into a pump, this person pulled in and was going to park, and they pulled into a parking lot, and she gassed it out of there, and we lost him. And after we lost him, we're all like, I can't believe that just happened. And
You
my
ran out of
mom
gas.
legitimately said, she said, what if that person was just going to the same youth conference that we were? And I was like, Mom, how would that person know where we're going?
Right.
She's
Right.
like, well, I'm just maybe, yeah. So
But
like,
you're right. I mean,
gotta-
there are things that you can see that
Yeah.
that both of y'all could see and go, okay, something's not right with him. I guess when I talk about training is like being a detective, you know, interviewing people. We had to learn to read facial expressions. I'm not even going to get into all of it, but it's like they say that people do certain things with their eyes if they're lying to you or something like that. So I watch all that. I watch all that stuff. And then, of course, the main principle to any law enforcement officer is you always watch their hands. You always watch their hands.
I forgot where that came from.
You always.
That's it.
watch
Let's
your
go
kids.
ahead and put you on blast real quick. You single-handedly ruined my budding magic career by telling everybody every trick I tried to show. He would walk up, watch his hands.
I forgot about that.
forgot too.
Patrick shows up to work with like a deck of cards and a cape and a wand one day. And he's like, "Hey, let me show you
frog
these."
in it or
Yeah. He's like, "Let me show you this new trick I learned on YouTube." And then, we're all like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" And then Skip is like, "Hey, you got to have Patrick do this magic trick." Everybody that walked in the door, and he's like, "Watch his hands.
Watch his hands.
Watch his hands."
And then the last person he said that to, I remember it so vividly because I was so mad at the time. I was annoyed. The last person that you said, "Watch his hands," they saw the trick. So I did it, and they were like, "Oh, I see what you did. That was cool." And I was like, "I'm not doing magic
quit.
anymore. This sucks."
Yeah, you threw your bunny in the trash can.
And one more thing,
Your
I'll throw
mojo.
out before we ask the next question.
Yeah.
The moment that I knew Skip was a real one was when I was like, I'd been here for like 5 days, and Skip got up to like go use the restroom or take a walk or whatever, and you looked me dead in the face, and you said, "If anything pops off, go for the bag."
Yeah.
And then you left.
Yeah.
And that's all you said. I was like,
You're like, "What does that mean?"
"Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get it now."
Yeah.
Oh,
People
that's
didn't
funny.
realize why I always had to grab that bag before I left the office or whatever,
Yeah.
or make sure, hey, are we locking the door?
Yeah.
But and that brings up a funny story because our one of our supervisors at the time one day said, because I was talking to him, I said, "So if something pops off in here, blah blah blah," and the exact comment I got is like, "I'd grab a hammer," and I'm like, "Well, while you're swinging that hammer, I'll be right back." And he's like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah." It goes with me everywhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do
I
remember
remember it too.
Yeah. And then wasn't there like hey, we know you have it, just leave it in the car, and you were like, "Yeah, okay," wink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's funny. So, believe it or not, time's flying by. But the most important question that we all want to know: do you really have to tell us if you're a cop?
All right, give me the situation.
Okay. So,
Because most of the time police officers have a uniform on.
Right,
That
so-
kind of tells you. Or they have a car with some flashing lights and stuff. But anyway,
okay, so you're in casual clothing.
okay.
Maybe Patrick.
You want me
and
to
I-
role play?
Well, no, we don't. I mean, sure, but
Okay.
we're out in public.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Maybe we're out in public. Maybe we're at a restaurant. You walk up and you just like sit down with us and start asking us questions, and we say, "Are you a cop?" Do you have to tell us if you're a cop?
I think it depends on the situation. And here's what I'm getting
Okay.
at. If I'm undercover
Sure.
and I'm working a case and one of you two or both of you are the target of the investigation, first of all, it'd be kind of stupid for me to just sit down and go, "I need your ID," and that does
Hey.
make you sound like a cop.
You guys
But,
know about any crime going on anywhere?
yeah. You know about this animal?
You know where I can buy heroin?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What do I do with my hands?
Yeah.
But if you're working undercover, no. But you're also at that moment trying not to be a cop.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now, if I sit down and I go, "All right, gentlemen, I understand that there's been a felony committed," and at that point, I have to announce who I am, what I'm doing. And I would actually have to read you your rights at that moment if I'm
Gotcha.
investigating a felony and say, before I ask you any questions. Because
Gotcha.
if not, anything that you say would not be used against you in a court of
Okay.
law.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's like off the record.
Yeah.
If you don't announce it.
It kind of
Okay.
depends on what your assignment is. If you're on the SWAT team, you said, "Do I have to announce?" If you bust somebody's door and you have to announce,
Yeah.
but you don't have to announce, "Hey, I'm the police. I'm fixing to bust your door in." You bust
Yeah.
the door and then you go,
Hey,
"Get on
I'm
the
here."
ground, police!"
Yeah, okay,
that
I
kind of
gotcha.
stuff.
I got you.
So it kind of depends on the situation.
I got you. So
Why are you hiding something you'd like to tell me?
No.
How does that make you feel? And now I'm using my negotiator stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
How did that crime make you feel?
Yeah. Why'd you do that? What's your relationship with your mother like?
Jeffrey.
So, as a retired police officer, did you ever do any like highway patrol, street patrol, stuff like that, like traffic?
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's
so
kind of where everybody starts.
I figured. So, today, like if you're out driving around, going to Auburn, whatever you're doing, like
drives me crazy.
what's something that drivers do that annoys you the most?
Oh man, I got a few. Alabama has recently finally started putting up signs that the left lane is for passing only, and if you're not passing, you're supposed to get over in the right lane. That has always just driven me insane, because if you're in a hurry to get somewhere and you got old Meemaw driving in the left lane, so I'm glad Alabama's finally starting to address that, because states like Kentucky have signs like, they just tell you it's against the law to ride in the left lane. It's just for passing only. So that's one. My number one pet peeve is evidently it's an option on most vehicles, but people don't use their blinkers. I didn't realize it was an option you had to pay extra for. But, evidently it is. But
maybe they ran out of blinker
you can get
fluid.
pulled over for not using your blinker, your turn signal properly.
Well, good.
So.
And I think everybody should be pulled over for it.
Yeah. I mean, you're not supposed to just switch lanes, your fellow drivers. But yeah, not using your blinker drives me crazy.
Dude, the thing that drives me the most crazy is watching people who get in the breakdown lanes when traffic's bad.
Right.
And they speed through those. I'm like, I hope the helicopter comes after you. And, they take you to prison for 20 years. I hate that.
Wow.
Drives me up the wall.
You're cruel. Because how long did you want somebody to go to jail for putting a shopping cart into a
Well, I
vehicle?
think that was life.
Life. I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
think so.
Now, I will say
This is why I'll never be in an elected position. I'll run a campaign for like sectional mayor or something. Do you remember when you said in 2025 on a podcast, you said you think people who leave their shopping cart should go to prison for life?
Yeah.
Death penalty.
Your opponent pulls out a computer and presses play, and you just hear do 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 do. And you're like, oh no.
Welcome. I will say this, just because it's relatively recently started getting on my nerves. When did it become a thing that when it starts raining, people turn on their hazards? Do people not know those are for emergency purposes only?
I think people
It
use
doesn't mean slowing down because you got your windshield wipers on.
Yeah.
I feel like it used to be that only happened when it was an unbelievable storm. Like to where visibility was hindered to the point where you could barely see someone in front.
Well, I
but now
understand
people do it what you're saying, it'll sprinkle. And
Well,
people
I
are
understand
I
your
gotta turn my
logic,
hazards on.
but if you look at the Alabama rules of the road is what it's called, and that's the traffic laws, you're not supposed to use those for anything except an emergency.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it's like a roadside thing.
Correct.
Like you're stopped on the side of the road.
Correct.
You turn your hazards on. I've seen people with their hazards on just swerving through traffic like it's a double blinker.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just going to.
Well, I think people think emergency.
Right,
I mean, we
yeah.
pull people over, and you kind of feel bad. You pull them over, and they got their hazard lights on, and they're flying, and you pull them over, and they're like, my grandfather's dying of a heart attack at the hospital, and you're like, proceed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be that guy.
Right, yeah.
My only recollection of a police officer is that guy.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Now, you referenced this earlier, cop shows.
Mm-hmm.
Inaccurate.
Most of the time, yes.
Do you have one that you like that does a pretty good job? Or is that just not even an interest to you? That
No,
you don't even watch it.
No, because my wife, she loves them.
Mm-hmm.
So to have that husband-wife television night, we sit down and watch the shows that she has recorded, and it's like every franchise of NCIS.
Sure.
We watch that. She watches all the Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, all those kind of things. And like I said, that's the main thing is like any professional, whether it's law enforcement, military, and probably your average street gangster knows that if you're carrying a gun, you should have a round in the chamber and it should be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pull it out of your holster and go, oh yeah, there's a bullet.
Oh yeah, it's bullet time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, and I love the movies, but
Okay.
Bad Boys
Oh yeah.
with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
What you gone?
Not a sponsor. I love those movies, but if you go back and watch it, Will Smith every time, and I'm like, you cannot be a bad boy
If you're checking for bullets.
You're
And
checking the
and you're
chamber
making
every
sure-
time.
because we the agency I retired from, you obviously had a car that you drove home, and so that was something you do in preparation for your shift, like while you're getting in uniform and you strap that gun belt on or whatever. If you're not sure, because when my kids were little, I would always make sure my gun was unloaded and put up
Absolutely.
before I went to bed. And then, but the other 5 that were around, they were all loaded. So, then you had to make sure. But you don't do that when you're getting ready to go in. Like my years on the SWAT team, it would have been crazy if I would go up to a door of a known drug
He's
house.
like, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Let me check for bullets.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Proceed.
So, but yeah, that's probably my pet peeve with TV as far as law enforcement.
Is there one that you're like, hey, this one does a good job?
I think NCIS, seriously, and you got NCIS Sydney, NCIS Los
Yeah.
Angeles, NCIS Origins or whatever.
Right, yeah.
I think they do a pretty good job. The ones probably the one that bothered me the most is there's a show called The Rookie.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I mean, because
Courtney watches that one.
he's a guy like my age and he's getting into law enforcement,
Uh-huh.
which I've already told you I wouldn't do. But yeah, they have a tendency to when things are going down, that's when somebody decides, oh, let me check and make sure that I got this, and oh, wait a minute, oh, here's my radio.
Yeah,
you
hold
know.
on, criminals. I'm doing my testing.
Yeah.
But I have to bite my tongue because my wife is like, I hate it when you do that, and I'm like, that would never happen on the mean streets.
You're like, wrong. Nope.
Nope, not happening.
Did you have a catchphrase? Like when you arrested somebody, you know how these shows go, they get somebody on the ground and they're like, you have the right to remain silent, or like they do.
Well,
like
first of all, that's
I know
called
you
the
have to say
Miranda
that.
warning.
I know. But, okay,
And you don't say, and that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
You don't have to say that every time. Every time a police officer talks to you, do not expect you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't. That's not how that works. That is when you are in the middle of an investigation and you're talking to them in an investigatory situation.
nailed it.
Something that may be used against them if it goes to court.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you, let's say we get a call to a armed robbery at a Dollar General. Take your pick. They're all over the place.
Sure.
And you get there, you take this guy into custody. Before you ask him any questions, you have to read him his Miranda rights.
Sure.
Because anything he says,
Yeah, he needs to know.
there's been times where they've, the detectives were like, hey, could you take him down to the station? We'll be down there in a minute. And I put him in the back seat of the car. And I keep saying him. It could be a her too.
Yeah.
Whatever. Women are criminals.
Women can be criminals too.
But I just tell them up front, I was like, listen, I'm not going to ask you anything, so don't say anything. Because the minute you say something, I got to go, you had to write. And we had a card in our shirt pocket, even though I know it by heart.
Yeah.
You were supposed to act like you were reading it.
Yeah.
So that you stayed consistent with everybody because you have to testify to all that. Be like, at what point did you read him as Miranda warning?
Yeah.
Well, at such and such time, I pulled my card out and I read it. And so
I got you.
So yeah, that's another thing you see on TV that does not happen.
I got you.
But no, as far as the catchphrase,
Like you just got skipped or something.
I'm gonna save you guys.
You
so
should
that
have
can-
skipped out of town.
No, I
Did
did
you
not
ever
say.
tell a criminal to get bent?
Yes,
Nice.
There's your
Nice.
catchphrase.
that's true. That ended up being a catchphrase. But yes,
As you shut the door, get bent.
It kind of depends on the situation, because I'm not going to lie, police officers are human, and there are times where the situation got to where whatever the case may be. But it's like, he's got me upset.
Yeah.
And you catch yourself saying something. And,
Sure.
But as long as you are man enough to get on the witness stand and say, I did that.
You're like, and at
Your
this point,
Honor,
Your
I
Honor,
called the criminal
yeah,
Yeah.
And at this point, Your Honor, I told him to get bent, and I might have shut his hand in the door on accident.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you a real quick funny story. During March Madness one year, the agency I work for, especially my shift, we had guys that did the brackets, and we put in $10 or $15 or whatever, which is illegal. That's illegal gambling in the state of Alabama.
Okay, well,
I know that.
But we did it every year.
add that one to Unsolved Mysteries.
So one of our officers got on a traffic stop, ended up being a drunk driver, and a female, matter of fact. And so while he had her cuffed and he was going through her car, me and another guy were just standing right there, pretty close. And he was like, "Hey, how did you do in your bracket today?" And I was like, "I did all right. Duke got me, and so-and-so beat so-and-so, and it got me." And he's like, "Man, I sure could use that money." She remembered that.
Yikes.
Next thing you know, she had hired an attorney to fight the DUI and said, "Yeah, while we were on the scene, these other two were talking about, gambling." So we get called in, and Chief's like, "I'm just going to let you know that's coming up. That's going to come up again." And we had to go to court and had to testify, and I had to explain it was a shift pool on March Madness and so on and so on.
Wow.
And so, like I said, if you're man enough to get on the stand and admit, it's kind of like life. As long as you can admit, sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Your Honor.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
But we got you on camera. No, that's awesome. Thank you for being here. This
was
a
awesome.
blast.
Yeah, we ran a little bit over. We'll have to have you back on. Just let us know when.
Absolutely.
You're
I want to be here for the animal in the octagon.
Well,
absolutely.
We have reserved it.
Yeah.
Because
it's yours.
That was ours.
It's
It's
yours.
reserved.
And if you ever decide to retire for real, you can be here every week.
That's
I don't know if the audience would like that. But
Well, once you
we'd
quit,
have to we'd have to make a new show.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, you have anything else?
No, dude, I'm good.
Anything you'd like to say?
No, thank you for having me. I
course,
appreciate
man.
it.
Yeah. So
Thank
much
you for
fun.
being here.
Appreciate it.
It was good to see you.
Love you guys.
Love you
Love
too,
you,
Skip.
man.
All right. And with that, I've been Josh.
I've been Patrick.
I've been Skip.
And this has been
the Good Dumb
Fun
Show.
Hey!
We did it.